एवरीवन। आज हमारे साथ आकांक्षा सिंह है जिन्होंने 5 ईयर MHCET लॉ एंट्रेंस एग्जाम में 118 स्कोर किया है और उन्हें ILS पुणे कॉलेज जो है अलोकेट हुआ है, जो ना केवल महाराष्ट्र बट ऑल अक्रॉस द इंडिया वन ऑफ द टॉप लॉ कॉलेजेस है। सो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल कॉन्ग्रेचुलेशंस आकांक्षा फॉर गेटिंग इनटू वन ऑफ द टॉप लॉ कॉलेजेस। एंड कैसा लग रहा है आपको इतना अच्छा स्कोर एंड आपका ड्रीम कॉलेज मिलने के बाद?
First of all, thank you, ma'am, and I'm really happy. Obviously, it's ILS after all, and the result was expected yet unexpected, as there are very few seats for OMS students, outside Maharashtra students. So I got in, and I'm really happy.
सो फैमिली का क्या रिएक्शन था जब उन्हें पता चला कि आपने सीटी में इतना अच्छा स्कोर लाया है, और जब ILS फाइनली अलॉट हो गया, एडमिशन आपका प्रोसीजर भी कंप्लीट हो गया, तो फैमिली मेंबर्स का क्या रिएक्शन था?
Everyone was so happy, all of my family members, and especially my brother and dad. They were literally dancing, they were so happy. And then that feeling like parents are proud, it's the best feeling ever. So it was all good.
ओके, ग्रेट ग्रेट, कॉन्ग्रेचुलेशंस वंस अगेन आकांक्षा।
Thank you,
आकांक्षा,
ma'am.
आई वुड लाइक टू नो कि आपने लॉ डिग्री परस्यू करने का डिसीजन कब लिया? मतलब आपने ऐसे क्या आपको कुछ सूझा कि चलो लॉ में अपना करियर बनाते हैं?
Ma'am, actually, me choosing law was very like unconventional for my family. They were totally against it, as everyone in my family is from science background, and everyone is either engineer, doctor, and I'm a first generation. I will be the first generation lawyer in my family. So when till 10th grade I was preparing for IIT J, you won't believe, I was literally in another institute. Then I told my father that I'm not up for it. Like, I decided that law would be the best fit for me, as like just imagining that I will be defending someone's right, in fact my own rights. This idea fascinates me. So I was like that law is will be the best thing for me. So I told him, then he gradually agreed, and then my dad only helped me out in my whole preparation. So it turned out to be good.
रियली ग्रेट आकांक्षा। सो आकांक्षा, आई जस्ट वांट टू नो आपने क्या स्ट्रैटेजी फॉलो की इस एग्जाम की प्रिपरेशन के लिए?
Ma'am, for MHCT, I believe that if you are preparing for CLAT, you are already preparing for MHCT. You don't have to do very different for MHCT, just little bit it's and this and that. So for MHCT, I'll tell you section wise. Just for instance, let's take English. For CLAT, I worked really hard for English. So I worked so hard that English became my strongest area. Like, English is my forte. So I didn't have to do much for MHCT because till CLAT, English was all set. I even got 100 or 100 in my CBSE board exam in English. So English was all set. And for maths, I was like, it's maths, I don't have much problem in it, I'm okay with it. So I didn't do much for that also, but main part was GK and legal. I analyzed past year paper of MHCT and concluded that they focuses more on basic parts and static part. So for GK, like, me and my father, we daily used to sit together and just did GK static questions like 100 and 200 questions. I used to do it with him because he prepared for lots of general competition, so he had the idea, so he helped me out. And we, like, you can't remember all the data. GK is very vast subject, so you can't remember it by heart. But I just did it because when the question will appear in the exam, and you'll get the idea once you'll see the option. So I just did the questions and prepared for static part more, focus more on static part than current affairs part. Same goes to legal. I read all the theoretical part for it, family law, international law, everything. And same, like, the what I expected that happened in the exam. Static part was more rather than current affairs, current part. So legal and GK I covered like that. And for English, I told you it was my forte. Maths, I didn't have any problem. And for logical reasoning, I like 1 or 2 weeks prior exam, I uh, practiced clocks, calendars, and basic blood relation direction and all the formulas of clocks, calendar, and all. So these were the questions which are generally asked. And like I mostly, there is not negative marking in MHCET exam. So many people think that it's an easy exam, but it is not. Even I scored 118, but there are 25 students who also scored 118 marks. So in MHCT, even 1 marks matter a lot. So I went into the exam room with the mindset that I'll score 150 on 150. Then after, with this mindset, I got normalized a score of 118. So the cutoffs are really hard for OMS students particularly. So this was the strategy. Mostly I focused on static part rather than current part.
Great, great, Akansha. I think this will be really helpful also for the viewers who are watching this video. And Akansha, आप कोई टिप शेयर करना चाहोगे फ्यूचर लॉ एस्पिरेंट्स के साथ?
Ma'am, the only tip I would share is that during exam, state of mind matters a lot. Like in my CLAT exam, I was so stressed and so tense that I couldn't sleep at all. Like you won't believe, the night before exam, I slept at 5 in the morning. And during exam, I was so panicked. Like when I saw the question paper, I was like, what is this? I panicked a lot and made lots of silly mistakes, which could have been, like, I could have gotten it right. They were so easy, but I just panicked. So during MHCT, like MHCT was 5 months later than 4 to 5 months later than CLAT. So I made my mind that no matter what, I won't lose my mind and I will be calm no matter what the question is. I slept for 8 hours and I was so calm before the exam. I was like mentally strong. So I believe is state of mind matters a lot. Like the exam is the dialogue between you and the examiner. Don't look at the other students, what they are doing, what he or she is doing. Just focus on you and the exam. And just if you'll be calm, you'll get, trust me, you'll get 5 to 6 more questions right. Just
Correct.
because you will stay.
करेक्ट. आई थिंक दैट इज रियली वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. एग्जाम के टाइम पे हमें पैनिक नहीं होना है, ना ही स्ट्रेस या एंजाइटी में आ जाना है कि पता नहीं किस प्रकार के क्वेश्चंस आएंगे या हाउ आर वी गोइंग टू सॉल्व. सो आई थिंक दैट इज अ वेरी वेरी गुड पॉइंट व्हिच यू हैव पॉइंटेड आउट. दिस इज वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट कि एग्जाम जब हम दे रहे हैं तब हम एक काम माइंड से दे रहे हैं और कॉन्फिडेंट होके अगर हम एग्जाम देंगे तो हमारा कॉन्फिडेंस ही हमें और करेक्ट आंसर्स तक पहुंचाएगा. That is a very good tip.
Yes.
Thank you, Akansha, for this. I think this will definitely help the future law aspirants who are now already started to prepare for the MHCET law entrance exam.
Yes,
Oh,
ma'am.
yes. So thank you, Akansha, for this session, and congratulations once again for getting into one of the top colleges, that is ILS Pune.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yes.
Thank you for providing me the opportunity.
You're welcome. Good luck and have a very bright career ahead.
Yes, thank you, ma'am.